Okay, so this thing is a beast. So let me give you a quick closer look at the vehicle itself. Hello everyone, Mark here. I hope you've all been doing well. I want to share my latest RC vehicle with you guys. Before I continue though, I just want to say a huge thank you to JD Quad because he was kind enough to send me this vehicle. Thank you so much, mate. Now JD Quad is truly one of the nicest and kindest people I know, and I actually think it's a privilege to have him as a friend. I really do. So thank you so much, mate. We really are grateful for this vehicle. Now JD Quad doesn't use his ground vehicles as much as he used to, and he knows me, my little girl and my nephew we're ground RC vehicle mad, so he was kind enough to send me this. And well, so grateful, so impressed with the model as well. It really does blow me away. Now, I'm not going to do a full review on this. If you want to see a full unboxing review and first impressions video, I'm going to leave a link to JD Quad's YouTube channel as well as the unboxing of this Arrma Typhon 6S. So go check out JD Quad's channel. He does some great stuff. You probably know JD Quad anyway, come on, let's be real. But if you don't, please go check out his channel because he does everything. Quadcopters, planes, cars, trucks, drones, 3D printing, everything. He's just, he does so much content, and his content is really good as well. So go check him out. So thank you so much again, JD. So grateful, mate, and we love this. It's gone to a good home. We're going to look after it, we're going to abuse it, but we're going to obviously respectfully use it and basically treat this model how it's meant to be treated. We're going to bash it hard but look after it. So thank you so much, mate. We really are grateful. Okay, so this thing is a beast. So let me give you a quick closer look at the vehicle itself. I'm going to try not to talk way too much because I tend to do that in my videos, but we will see how it goes. So on video, it's hard to actually get how big this buggy is. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to just put a can next to the tyre there just to show you the kind of scale comparison of this vehicle. This thing is a beast. It's a 1/8 scale RC buggy, but it's a big 1/8 scale, that's for sure. And I'm just so impressed by the overall quality and build on this Arrma Typhon 6S. Like I say, it is a beast. So what we're going to do, I'll give you a quick closer look. But if you want to see a proper unboxing video, go check out JD Quad's YouTube channel. I'm going to leave a video link in the corner so you can go check it out. We all know JD, guarantee most of you guys do, but if you don't, go check out his channel. He does drones, planes, cars, trucks, 3D printing. He does a lot of content on his channel, and it's all good content, honest content, with a nice variety as well. So go check out JD Quad's YouTube channel, link in the description below. So let's give you a nice closer look at the buggy and run over some specifications. Like I say, I'm not going to do a full review as such. I just want to share my new toy with you. But go check out JD Quad's unboxing video because he runs over, it takes everything out of the box, gives you a nice closer look at the vehicle, runs over all of the specifications, features and everything like that that you can expect on a great buggy like this. So go check him out. So let me give you a quick closer look. Now, like I say, on video, this thing doesn't look as big as it is, but it is a beast. It weighs a ton. It weighs like 3.5 kilos. So that's quite a hefty weight for an RC buggy of this size. The tyres, it uses lovely D-Bots Qatar tyres. The rims are 3.3 inches with an overall wheel size of 4.6 inches. So yeah, by no means small tyres. I'm going to give you a quick closer look at the body and we'll take it off. Now, even the body shell is a thick, rigid Lexan body. It's not a really thin polycarbonate body like you find on most vehicles, which is probably why this is so expensive. This body's like 42 quid, which, yeah, I wasn't too impressed when I saw how much the body costs, but it's thick, it's very, very durable. As you can see, that is a thick, durable body. So yeah, you kind of get what you pay for. So I'll give you a quick walk around the chassis itself. Everything is just really nicely laid out, easy to work on and everything like that. So I'm going to quickly go over some of the specifications with you, and then I'll tell you my thoughts on the vehicle. So it uses an Arrma ADS 15M metal geared dual ball bearing waterproof 15 kilogram servo, and the speed on this servo is pretty good as well at 0.16 to 0.14 seconds. So yeah, by no means a shabby steering servo, that's for sure. It also uses what they call a never lose servo saver. So these servo savers basically never lose tension and become weak. Apparently we will see how that goes over time. The motor is huge. This is an Arrma BLX 2050 kV 4-pole brushless motor, and the size is 40 by 74, so basically 40 in diameter or width and then 74 millimeters in length. So yeah, nice sized motor. The electric speed controller once again is huge. I've got reasonably small hands, but you can see how big that electric speed controller is. It is a BLX 185 150 amp sensorless waterproof 6-cell compatible electric speed controller. Has a built-in electric speed controller fan. This fan though can be replaced if it ever breaks, so that's actually a good thing. It's not built in, it's a screw on top and goes into its nice secure casing. So yeah, very impressed with the actual electrics on this vehicle. Like I say, it's very, very beefy. Now one thing, these motors get very hot. JD Quad picked that up in his video. So what I've done, I've bought one of these insanely big hobby wing motor heat sinks. So that's going to literally clip over the motor, and then on top of that will go this massive motor fan. Now look at the size of that motor fan, that is so big. But yeah, that's going to keep my motor temps down, probably lower the temperature. I'm hoping at around it'll probably take 50 degrees off of it, give or take. So yeah, that will lower the temperature really quite nicely. Now one thing I don't like about these vehicles, and we're finding it on most of Arrma vehicles now, and that is the radio gear that they come with. They come with the Spectrum STX2 radio systems. Now these things really do let the models get down, guys. They've got really good features, obviously your throttle and steering reverse, your throttle and steering trim, your throttle dual rate, your steering dual weight, as well as your throttle power limiting switch, 50%, 75 and 100%. Like I say, features great, like we love these features, but it doesn't feel very nice. It's a bit big, bulky, bit plasticky. But the more important thing that people are finding is you got a delay on the radio gear. Basically, trigger response delay is quite a big thing with these radio systems. I found it the same thing with my Arrma Granite. It uses the same radio system, and obviously the Typhon 6S uses it as well, and you get the same delay. JD Quad noticed it in his running videos. So many other people that obviously that have these vehicles notice it. It is minute, don't get me wrong. You're not going to get it and go, what is going on with my truck? It's not responding like it should. It is a very, very minor delay, but it is noticeable, especially if you use higher end radio systems on other vehicles. You will notice it. One way to get around it a little bit is to adjust the punch settings on your electric speed controller. raise the punch settings. It will quicken your response, let's put it that way. It will quicken your response a little bit, but yeah, that is the first thing I'm obviously doing, is changing the radio gear on this vehicle, as well as my Arrma Granite 4x4 BLX. I'm going to be using my Fly Sky GT3C radio gear on both of these vehicles. So that's some of the specifications electrics wise. I'm going to give you a quick closer look at the actual vehicle itself, because man, this is built really nicely. It really is built nice. Now, for the money, you get a hell of a lot of vehicle for your money. It's not cheap. This is like £410, but for £410 you are getting so much vehicle, so much quality for your money. I must admit, I'm not a brand snob by any means, but I don't tend to buy many cheap vehicles. Just for example, FTX, they're good models. They're on the cheaper side, but they tend to break so often. The diffs and stuff like that tend to break really quickly. The drive shafts, the quality of plastics used, it's not on the same league as, say, as Arrma, Lossy, Traxxas, stuff like that. And it pains me to say it, because, not being funny, I've got some FTX vehicles. I've got an FTX Outback. I love it. I've also got other brands. I've got Lossy, Tamiya, obviously Traxxas, Arrma. I do like all brands. You don't have to be a brand snob. You can basically have different brands and appreciate them. I don't tend to have many cheaper brands. I've got some Wallland toys, so, but as a whole, I wouldn't say spend £200 on like an FTX bashing vehicle, or like a Wallland toys, or these other, dare I say, lower end Chinese brands. I wouldn't buy them. I'd rather spend double the money, get something like an Arrma, Lossy, Traxxas, because you're getting so much more value for your money in the long run. That's built to a different standard. They really are, guys. But Arrma, for the price, for £410, what you're getting in this ground vehicle is insane. It really is insane. The quality, the little bits and bobs, like stupid little things like wire management and stuff like that in the vehicle. As you can see here, you've got a wire management hook for your batteries, your electric speed controller, your motor. All these little features really add up, and make overall experience just much better. Even like this part here, you've got a little compartment here, and that is for your balance leads on your battery. So obviously we all know Lipo batteries, you've got obviously your power cable, and then you've got your balance cable, and in some models they just flap all over the place like this, and Arrma have thought about that. So when you actually insert your battery into this battery tray, so I would release the Velcro, release the Velcro on both edges, slide my battery all the way in. I've got a compartment that extends right up, so obviously I use 2 of these beastie batteries, put them in, and then obviously you've got all of these wires just hanging around. So what you do, you insert your balanced socket inside that little compartment, then you close it back up, and it just keeps all of your wires lovely and secure. Same with your batteries, and then you've got more battery cable management on the Velcro. It's just little things that Arrma have gone to great detail just to perfect. Now, going over the actual vehicle itself, it's got a very beefy solid aluminium fully adjustable oil filled shocks. Now, yeah, we get these on a lot of vehicles, but these are thick alley. They're not thin alley that you find on quite a lot of lower end vehicles, shall I say. You've also got shaft protectors on there, and like I say, these shocks are solid, and it just gives perfect suspension. The upper and lower suspension arms, super thick, super decent quality. Your drive shafts, fully metal but not thin steel or aluminium. They're thick, they're chunky. Turnbuckles, nice and chunky. Everything about this vehicle just screams quality. Look how big the rear shocks are. Literally, they're like at least probably 7 inches. Super solid. The suspension mounts, solid aluminium, thick aluminium as well, probably 7mm. Should actually see how thick they are. So let's just get my calipers here. Let's just see roughly how thick these are, shall we? Okay, the battery's gone on it, but 6mm thick. So yeah, nice, super thick shock towers and stuff like that. But yeah, overall quality, guys, super impressed. You've got a super thick chassis plate on the bottom. Now, people have been known to bend these chassis plates, but you're talking huge punishment will actually bend that. So if you want to see some really hard bashing, harder than anyone else, go check out RC Dude 81 or Rich Duper Bash videos, because they bash their vehicles like no one else. They put their vehicles through their paces, that's for sure. And what they have to do is basically upgrade their chassis, upgrade their shock mounts and towers, sometimes different wheels as well, because these wheels do have a bit of flex in them. The actual rims themselves have flex in them, but that's kind of good. If you're bashing your vehicles, you don't want your rims to be super rigid, because then they crack. With at least flexy rims like this, they tend to flex on impact and not crack. So yeah, it's a good thing. I'm starting to waffle on a bit. Like I say, I don't want to do, this is not a review video. I just want to show you my vehicle. Say a huge thank you to JD Quad for sending it to me. Give you guys a closer look. And if you want to go see a proper unboxing, go check out JD Quad's YouTube channel. But yeah, this is it, guys. This is my Arrma Typhon 6S. Just a complete beast, like 70 mile an hour, no problem whatsoever. I can't wait to take this out, take it to a skate park, take it to some fields. Me and my nephew found a skate park that we're really loving at the moment. We don't tend to do much videoing when we're actually out using their vehicles, because we're having too much fun, to be honest. But I did take some videos. I'll put a little video in one of the corners, whatever, just so you can see what I'm going on about. We took it to a skateboard ramp, took my Arrma Granite, the Traxxas Mini E-Revo, my Wallland toys, and basically bashed them at the skate park. Did some awesome jumps, and I want to take this there because this thing is an animal. It really is. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. I'm going on way too much, so I'm going to cut the video there. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I need to get that body shell on. Can't do it while I'm holding a handheld gimbal, trying to do it one-handed. So yeah, that is me, guys. Thank you so much for bearing with me and watching the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you are subscribed, please hit that now, hit that bell notification button so you can stay up to date on all my up and coming videos. I've got loads more videos coming up on this, as well as all my other vehicles as well, guys. So thank you so much for watching, but more importantly, happy RCing. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.